Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nsanyusa okubalaba nateera mukadde kano ke tubadde tulindiridde okuva edda. Bassebo ne bannyabo olunaku olwaleero Parliamenti y'eggwanga Uganda esazeewo okusiima omugenzi Honorable Hellen Nakimuli eyafudde a few days ago mu nteekateeka eyakoleddwa nga bwe kali kalombolombo ka Parliament nti buli we bafiirwa omubaka ne wabanga takyakiikirira bakola tribute omubiri gwe guleetebwa mu Parliament ne babeera nga bagujjukira. Otwogerera essaawa zino gwe ssebo oba nnyabo andaba abakungu ab'enjawulo batandise okuba nga batuuka era mu bbanga ttono nnyo omulambo oba mayiti y'omugenzi egenda kuba nga ereetebwa ku mmeeza eyo gy'olaba eteekeddwako bendera y'eggwanga Uganda. At this time round ababaka okuva mu bitundu eby'enjawulo batandise okuba nga batuuka era mu ddakiika ntono nnyo okuva kati Speaker our Parliament Anita Among agenda kuba nga naye ajja atule mu ntebe ye ate basobole okuba nga bongera mu maaso n'okuba nga bakola omulimu ogw'okusiima omubaka omukyala abadde akiikirira abantu b'e Kalangala District mu Parliament. But before nga tetunnabagenda mu nsonga za kujjukira njagala ate mbe nga gwe wenna tulaba essaawa zino nkuweeko ebimu ku bitono bye weetaaze okumanya ku mugenzi Honorable Hellen Nakimuli. Agenda kuba nga aziikibwa olunaku olw'enkya, olunaku olwaleero ayitibwa ku Parliament era oluva ku Parliament omubiri gwe gugenda kuba nga guvugibwa straight bagutwale ku kibiina kya National Unity Platform naye wateekateekeddwa omukolo ogugenda okuba nga gumusiima because Honorable Hellen Nakimuli abadde mubaka owa National Unity Platform mu Parliament. Now, briefly, ebyo byonna gwe by'obadde tomanyi ku mubaka Honorable Nakimuli Hellen omubaka akiikirira abadde akiikirira abantu be Kalangala. Honorable Nakimuli Hellen ono bassebo ne bannyaabo batulaba yazaalibwa ennaku z'omwezi nga 2 omwezi ogwa July mwaka ogwa 1985. Honorable Nakimuli Hellen abadde ndowooza abuzaayo nnaku ntono nnyo asobole okuba nga celebratinga emyaka omwaka omulala bambi Mukama Katonda tasobodde kumusobozesa ate kuba nga yeeyongerayo. So olunaku olwaleero ayitiddwa mu Parliament yazaalibwa ennaku z'omwezi nga 2 omwezi ogwa July omwaka gwa 1985. Yazaalibwa Lukuba Village, Kyamuswa Sub-County, Kalangala District. Era jjo gye baabadde kye kitundu omukyalo ono bwe yazaalibwa. Yafudde ennaku z'omwezi nga 19 April ng'awezezza emyaka 40. Yafiiridde ku ddwaliro erya Alexandria Medical Center Kampala. About her education background, yasomerako ku Bukasa Primary School, n'agenda ku Homesdalen Primary School, n'agenda ku Our Lady of Good Counsel, somero lye Gayaza mulimanyi, n'agenda ku St. Augustine Secondary School. After that, yagenda na Makerere University, abadde munnabyabufuzi ate nga abadde muzanyi wa volleyball. Abadde ayina omwana omu ow'obuwala, I believe abasinga mwamulabyeko omukyalo oyo. Nakimuli wano okusinziira ku gundi lindamu katono nnyo. Bagamba Nakimuli died at health facility on Yusuf Fulule Road in Kampala on 19th April following an unsuccessful elective surgical procedure. She was 40 years. Her body was transported to Mulago National Referral Hospital for a postmortem. Newankubadde nga tetunaba kubanga tufuna postmortem. As I talk right now, different MPs baabo batuuse ate munda mu Parliament. Ab'okuludda oluvuganya Parliament ndaba olukulemberwa Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi nabo batuuse era mu bbanga ttono nnyo balindirira Speaker Anita Among okuyingira weema eyo oba Parliament House basobole okuba nga bagenda mu maaso n'omukolo ogw'okusiima oba okujjukira omubaka ono Honorable Hellen Nakimuli. Gwe ssebo oba nnyabo atulaba, if you watching us for the first time, nyongera okukwaniriza ate era ku mukutu webale nnyo okuba nga otugoberera, webale nnyo okuba nga ensonga ozirimu. Kyakabi nnyo era ne nkusaba obeere nga osubscribinga gwe atannaba kuba nga osubscribinga. Don't forget to tap the notification bell such that whenever we come live, you're always notified nti tuli live. Honorable Hellen Nakimuli, oluvaawo ku Parliament bagenda kuba ate nga omubiri gwe guvugibwa straight mpaka wali eri ku kitebe kya National Unity Platform, naye wateekeddwayo omukolo okugenda okuba ate nga gumusiima olw'egyo emirimu gyakoledde eggwanga Uganda, bassebo ne bannyabo. Naw munzikirize ate nkutwaleko katono nnyo mu Parliament owulire ekigenda mu maaso nga basiima omugenzi Hellen Nakimuli. Katukomewo. Okay, omulungi atulaba gyosinzira okuba nga otuwachinga. As you talk right now, ababaka ba Parliament,
Honorable members, Madam Speaker,
balabika batudde okuba nga basiima omubaka Honorable Hellen Nakimuli ne Speaker naye atuuse. Katukomye.
Prayer.
Almighty God, who in infinite of goodness have appointed these holy leaders and parliaments for this society and just government of humanity, we beseech you to come upon your favor these your servants who may be pleased for the performance of such important trust in this land. Let your blessings set upon here assembled and grant that the mayor has in your presence to it and cause all matter that shall come under the deliberation is so just and faithfully manner promote your honor and glory and to advance the good of those who interest you have committed your church.
Item 2 on the order paper, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, we gather here this afternoon with heavy hearts as we bid eternal farewell to our distinguished guest, colleague. On Sunday, 19th April 2026 will go down in history as a tragic day in which we lost a remarkable legislator, a friend, a unifier, a talented athlete, and a colleague, and a friend to everybody in this parliament. And that is Honorable Nakimuli Hellen. The pain, grief, and sorrow that we have endured, individually and collectively, remains a permanent wound whose scar will live with us forever. Since the death of Honorable Nakimuli, the public has been sharing some of Honorable Nakimuli's ionic works, and it's evident that she has been a very impactful leader in various aspects, notably in politics, community development, advocacy, sports, livelihood, gender issues, among others. Honorable Nakimuli was a very impactful leader. Honorable members, the meaning of legacy in this context is the long-term consequences of one's service of life. We all aspire to leave a positive legacy like one Honorable Nakimuli has left. The extent of Honorable Nakimuli's legacy may make one imagine she has been a member of parliament for long, yet she has only served for 1 year. You would imagine for one term, yet she has been for 1 term. But when you look at her being a friend from sweeper to member of parliament to all the workers in parliament, to both people in opposition, people in government, that is what Honorable Nakimuli was. Honorable members, you may fondly recall that a number of victorious trophies that we got in this parliament, in the Iala sports, were got by Honorable Nakimuli. And I would request those trophies to be laid on table for this parliament to appreciate what contribution Honorable Nakimuli has made to this house, has made to East Africa. My attention was drawn to her community empowerment initiative long before she became a member of parliament. The fruit of her transformative leadership are evident in Kalangala, which she ably represented as a member of parliament. The Orthodox community, where she was a faithful believer, and a sports fraternity, among others. It's against this formidable leadership foundation, that the deceased had secured an election for the 12th Parliament. So Honorable Nakimuli has been serving as a member of 11th Parliament, and she's a member of the 12th Parliament elect. It is unfortunate she's not been able to see the 12th Parliament. That is what Honorable Nakimuli has gone through. It is such a painful thing after all the struggle that she went through. We will miss her if we reach there in the 12th Parliament. Honorable Nakimuli's legacy teaches us that it's not how long we live in this world, but how impactful our lives in this world. You will live longer, but you will have no impact. But you can live a short time, but with a great impact, like the one of Helen. I urge all of you to emulate Honorable Nakimuli's inspirational and transformational leadership so that your impact lives longer after you. While Honorable Nakimuli belongs to the National Unity Platform Party, which is in opposition, she cultivated cordial relationship across the political divide. Personally, when I lost my mother-in-law the other weekend, Honorable Nakimuli drove and came and stayed an overnight in Buyende. She came and stayed there. She was such a compassionate lady, down to earth, and when she debated, she would debate with evidence. Honorable members, Honorable Nakimuli was not confrontational. She was such a calm girl, very calm, that everybody used to admire. Ask yourself how men admire you. Ask. And she was being admired because of what she was doing. While we dedicate today's sitting to pay tribute to Honorable Nakimuli's remarkable legacy, I urge you to keep her legacy alive by upholding the values she stood for. She was selfless, dedicated, compassionate, transformational, and charismatic leader. She believed in unity and togetherness. She practiced Ubuntu. As we send off Honorable Nakimuli, I urge you to pray for ourselves. We all need to pray. This is the 7th member of Parliament that 11th Parliament has lost. Today it has happened to Nakimuli. Tomorrow you don't know whom it will happen to. May the Lord safeguard His people, safeguard all of us as we serve people on this earth. We relay our heartfelt condolence to His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, the leadership of Parliament and members of Parliament, the bereaved family, the people of Kalangala, the Orthodox family fraternity, the sports fraternity, especially in Parliament, the National Unity Platform Party, and the people of Uganda at large for the loss of such a young, energetic, dedicated lady. Honorable Nakimuli Hellen is gone. Her light still shines upon us, and in a special way to the people of Kalangala. Honorable Nakimuli is survived by a daughter, with one daughter. The daughter is Melanin is where is she? She's there. She's in S1 in Kibuli. One thing that we need to tell you, you must keep the legacy of your mother alive. Your mother is gone, but left you behind, and you must keep that name alive. The God we serve is a God, is a father of orphans, and will see you through. As Parliament, we will ensure that we will always continue being in touch with the family. We have just had a meeting with the parents. We got the post-mortem report about the death of Honorable Nakimuli. I have heard stories all over, but the post-mortem report has been handed over to the parents. We've also had a meeting, extensive meeting, with the medics, and Lob was involved as the leader of opposition. So all the information is there. And I want to request members, as we pay tribute, let's pay tribute with the dignity. Let's not bring politics, because that is not Nakimuli. Let's not bring politics. Let's not bring accusations. Let's give our friend, our sister, our colleague a decent send-off. May the good Lord rest Nakimuli's soul in perfect peace. And I also want, on behalf of Nakimuli, if there is anybody she has ever had in this world, as she goes to be with the Lord, forgive her. Forgive Helen. I want to recognize the presence of the Vice President. Thank you so much for coming. I also want to recognize the presence of this Deputy Speaker. Thank you. The presence of Honorable Majegere, the Prime Minister. You're most welcome. I also have condolence messages. We have a condolence message from the East African Community Legislative Assembly, signed by Dr. Seranda. Signed by Dr. Seranda, and who will pass on the letter. We'll pass on the letter. We also have a letter from the Democratic Party, signed by Dr. Seranda as the Secretary General. Thank you so much. We have a letter from, condolence message from Inter-Party Organization of Dialogue. And this is signed still by Dr. Seranda. We have a message I think we'll continue with the messages as they come.
Honorable members, may we please rise up as the casket is transferred from the central lobby. Please. Please remain standing as we receive the anthems. You may resume your seats. Item 4 on the order paper, laying of wreaths, and we'll begin with the Right Honorable Speaker. Her Excellency the Vice President. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, Leader of Government Business. The Leader of the Opposition in Parliament. The Government Chief Whip. The Chief Opposition Whip. The Parliamentary Commission. The National Unity Platform. The Forum for Democratic Change Whip. The Democratic Party Whip. the Uganda People's Congress Whip. Gemma, the People's Progressive Party, the Democratic Front, People's Front for Freedom, the Parliamentary Committee on ICT and National Guidance, the National Unity Platform Parliamentary Women's League, the National Resistance Movement Parliamentary Caucus, The Parliamentary Caucus Executive. The Parliamentary Caucus Executive. It's an all-party caucus. The Parliamentary Netball Team. This Karamoja. The Parliamentary Sports Club. The Parliamentary Volleyball Team. Buganda Parliamentary Caucus. Busoga Parliamentary Caucus. Bukedi Parliamentary Caucus. Teso Parliamentary Group. Bugisu Parliamentary Group. West Nile Parliamentary Group. Karamoja Parliamentary Group. Bunyoro Parliamentary Group. Acholi Parliamentary Group. Chigezi Parliamentary Group. Ankole Parliamentary Group, Lango Parliamentary Group, Workers MPs, UPDF MPs, Uganda Women's Parliamentary Association, WOPA. The Parliamentary Circle, the Orthodox Parliamentary Community, The Parliamentary Committee on ICT and National Guidance. The Parliamentary Committee on Health. The Parliamentary Forum on Fisheries. The East African Legislative Assembly, MPs. The Honorable Minister of ICT and National Guidance. Honorable Derek Orone. Honorable Patrick Nsamba. The parliamentary basketball team will be next.
Honorable Member, thank you so much for laying the wreath to our departed. This afternoon we have in the VIP gallery, we have the immediate family members of the late Hon Nakimuli. We have Christopher Walusimbi, who is the dad. Father Christopher Walusimbi. Father, you're most welcome. We have Nampala Irene, the sister. Welcome. We have Untege Nicholas' brother. Welcome. We have Sekabira Pontius' brother. Welcome. We have Namirumi Melaine, daughter. The daughter is there. They are here to observe the proceedings. We also have in the VIP gallery this afternoon, we have the following members of Parliament elect. They are here to support. Honorable Chandia Bernadette Kodili from Moyo, you're most welcome. Honorable Achom Esther from Serere, you're most welcome. Honorable Lydia Mutende Wanyoto, you're welcome. Honorable Tibase Peace from Jinja, you're welcome. Honorable Nakisita Betty Mpongo from Namutumba, welcome. Honorable Kasule Ismail Oima, you're welcome. Honorable Achamfua Topista Zombo, you're welcome. Honorable Itungo Sara Masereka from Kasese, welcome. Honorable Birungi Annette, Workers Representative, you're welcome. Honorable Nabatansi Harriet Bwamba, welcome. Bwamba County. Honorable Atuhaire Arthur Kazora from Rohinda, you're welcome. Honorable Katoko Sylvia Damba from Kiboko, most welcome. Honorable Katusime Adrian from Shema, you're welcome. They are here to witness the proceedings of today when we are paying tribute. We also have the members of EALA. We have Honorable Siranda Blacks, and we have Honorable Veronica Kadogo. We will continue introducing you as we receive. I also want to, we have members from the NUP in the VIP gallery. We have Dr. Lina, Acting Party President. We have Joel Jackley Tumushabe, Deputy Party President. We have Davis Louis Lubongoya. We have Katana Benjamin. We have Sarah Muonge. We have Buembo Habib. We have Nabatans Farida. We have Rover Alex. We have Nalukwago Judith. They are here to follow the proceedings. And then in the public gallery this afternoon, we have members of Uganda Volleyball Federation led by the Federation President Sadiq Naziu. And then we have in the delegation, there are many. And then we have students from Kibuli Secondary School, where the girl is studying. You're most welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I have condolence messages here. I have a condolence message. I've also seen Honorable Rosa Akol. She's there. Thank you so much. I have condolence messages here. A condolence message, and attached is 20 million shillings from His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We have a contribution of 10 million shillings from Uganda Parliamentary Caucus. And allow me hand over the monies to Kirumira Hassan, so that you'll be accountable. And I want to request that the contributions that we are making should go towards support of the kid. The Parliament of Uganda takes responsibility of all the burial expenses, all, and I'm saying all. I have a contribution from Annette Among, AAA, 10 million. I have a contribution of 5 million from Honorable Taewa Thomas. I also have a contribution of 1 million shillings from the government chief whip. It was sent to Sekabira. Sekabira gave that money to Kirumira. I also have a letter, a condolence letter from Interparliamentary Assembly of Orthodox, and that is sent to the speaker. I will still give it to Kirumira. Then we have a condolence message from Kibuli Secondary School. Allow me to read this one. It is addressed to the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda. The reference is Namirumi Melanine Sobi, Senior 1. We express our heartfelt condolence to the Parliament of Uganda for the loss of the Member of Parliament and a mother to our students, Melanine Sobi, Senior 1, for the loss of her beloved mother, Honorable Helen Nakimuli. Namrumi Melanine Sobi is a student in our school in Senior 1. School name, Kibuli Secondary School, and account number is, they'll put the account number. So they are indirectly saying that here is your kid. I have a condolence message from the parliamentary caucus, parliamentary circle. And then finally, I know we are all friends to Nakimuli, aren't we? We are all friends to Nakimuli. And I want to thank you for being full in this house. And I want to thank you for loving Nakimuli. But Nakimuli has left us with a flower. Nakimuli is not dead. Nakimuli has left a daughter behind. On receipt of that letter, we thought it twice. Me and my family. We decided under our school to pay the school fees up to S4. We have paid fees. Here is the receipt. The money was paid by Kirumira himself up to S4. And that is under Bukedia Comprehensive School, Anita Foundation, and Magogo Foundation. Honorable members, Honorable members, a problem on one of us is a problem on all of us. And just imagine, today it is happening to Helen, tomorrow it will happen to any of us. Next item.
Item 5 on
Any
the
reaction to my communication? There is no reaction.
Item 5 on the order paper. Motion for a resolution of Parliament to pay tribute to the late Honorable Helen Nakimuli, former woman representative, Kalangala District.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister will move the motion to pay tribute to the late.
Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, I move under Rule 58 of our Rules of Procedure to move a motion for a resolution of Parliament to pay tribute to the late Honorable Helen Nakimuli for her distinguished service to the nation. Right Honorable Speaker and members, whereas Parliament of Uganda received with profound sorrow the sad news of the demise of Honorable Helen Nakimuli, woman member of Parliament for Kalangala District, which occurred on Sunday, 19th April 2026. And whereas Honorable Nakimuli served the people of Kalangala District and the nation as woman member of Parliament from 2021 until her demise, and in that capacity discharged her duties with commitment and diligence while steadily championing the interests of her constituents. Aware that Honorable Nakimuli diligently served the people of Uganda in different capacities, including as a community development officer of Kalangala District local government from 2013 to 2020, a shadow minister for agriculture, animal industry and fisheries from 2021 to 2023, and a shadow minister for information, communication, technology and anti-corruption 2023 until her demise. That Honorable Speaker and members, further aware that Honorable Nakimuli distinguished herself as a hardworking and a vocal legislator who remained firmly committed to the welfare of island communities and consistently drew the attention of Parliament and government to the peculiar social service challenges affecting the people of Kalangala District. She relentlessly advocated for improved transport infrastructure, especially improved ferry services, quality education, and health care access for the people of Kalangala District, which comprises of 84 islands. Recognizing that Honorable Nakimuli was a humble, cheerful, and compassionate leader and an ardent advocate for social justice, women empowerment, girls' education, improved livelihoods, and the fight against HIV and AIDS in Uganda, whereupon she served as a president of community-based approaches to HIV/AIDS volleyball club. Further recognizing that Honorable Nakimuli was widely known among her constituents as Mama Kalangala, a testament to her enthusiastic leadership, spirit, and a passion for closeness to the people she represented, her approachable leadership, and her unwavering commitment to the socio-economic transformation of her community, being that she consistently brought to the forefront the particular challenges faced by vulnerable persons living in hard-to-reach island communities, appreciating that Honorable Nakimuli was a passionate sportswoman who was, at the time of her death, the captain of the parliamentary volleyball team. She utilized sports as a platform to promote teamwork, mentorship, discipline, solidarity, and service, both within Parliament and among the communities she served. Further appreciating that Honorable Nakimuli was an eloquent, courageous, approachable, and compassionate leader who was committed to unity and consensus building and reached across party lines on matters she considered to transcend partisan interests, and rendered distinguished service to her constituents and the people of Uganda with dedication and patriotism. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Parliament collectively conveys its deepest condolences to the bereaved family, relatives, friends, the people of Kalangala, the members of the National Unity Platform, NUP, and the nation as a whole for the loss of a distinguished and exceptional daughter of Uganda. Number 2, Parliament takes cognizance of the diligent service that Honorable Helen Nakimuli has rendered to the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, the Kalangala community, and the people of Uganda. Right, Honorable Speaker, I beg to move.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Right Honorable Prime Minister. Seconded by the Vice President, by the Vice President, by the Deputy Speaker, by Honorable Lukia, Honorable Bua, Honorable Leader of Opposition, Honorable Wamala, Honorable ICT, Northern Region, Honorable Kasolo, Honorable Gwang, Honorable Balam, Honorable Esther Anyakun, Honorable Diana, Honorable Sechkubu. I want it for record, just numbers. Honorable Christine Solo, Jonah Seungu, Derek Hassan, Karim, Ethel, Nakato, Seismet, Adeke, Juliet, by the whole house. Thank you so much. Madam, would you love to speak to your motion?
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, this is my justification. Right Honorable Speaker, we are here today to remember and say farewell to an extraordinary colleague and a friend. On Sunday, 19th April 2026, we received the sad news of the demise of Honorable Helen Nakimuli, the woman representative for Kalangala district in the 11th Parliament of Uganda, at Alexandria Medical Center, Kitante, Kampala. Today, we grieve her loss, and we hold in our hearts and prayers her family. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, the late Honorable Hon Nakimuli was a great parliamentarian. She loved and respected Parliament and was for 5 years one of its finest debaters. She was a woman of great contrast, exceptionally formidable during debate and admirably kind in private. The late Honorable Helen Nakimuli was one of the most vibrant people you could ever hope to meet, and someone I was lucky enough to know closely. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, the outpouring tributes we have seen in these past few days show the impact of her leadership. While in the 11th Parliament, the late Honorable Helen Nakimuli dutifully served on the Committee of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, and the Committee on Information, Communication Technology and National Guidance. She served as a shadow minister for information and anti-corruption. She loved sports and was a captain of the parliamentary volleyball team. Through these positions and many other leadership platforms, she was a voice of compassion and stood for her people. That Honorable Speaker and members, she was caring, eloquent, principled, and wise. Honorable Helen brought people together, as it was typical of her determination to reach across party lines on issues that she felt were more important than party politics. Thank you. Above all, she was filled with and fueled by love for the people and saw the best in them. Her enthusiastic spirit helped to give her determination and focus in politics. She was driven every day of her life by her passion for the great causes she believed in to help uplift people, especially children, women, the poor, and the oppressed. That Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, the late Honorable Nakimuli was a relentless campaigner for health care access. Transport infrastructure, especially improved ferry services, equality, human rights, government subsidization of boat engines taxes, and provision of fishing nets. Government will continue to support development programs in Kalangala district. I wish to convey my gratitude to the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and also thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for according this distinguished and gallant citizen of Uganda a special recognition in her honor through the consideration of this motion before the House now. The government of Uganda conveys its deepest condolences to the bereaved family, relatives, friends, the people of Kalangala district, the members of the National Unity Platform, NUP, and the nation as a whole upon the demise of this distinguished daughter of Uganda. May the Almighty God bless and receive the soul of Honorable Helen Nakimuli in eternal peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Right Honorable. Before we get a secondment in the VIP gallery, we have Honorable Alaso Alice Ashanut and Honorable Winnie Kiza. They are here to support us in paying the tribute of a lady like them. Thank you for coming. Second, Honorable Lop.
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I rise to pay tribute to our departed colleague, the Honorable Helen Nakimuli, Woman Member of Parliament for Kalangala District, a dedicated servant of the people and a member of the National Unity Platform. Honorable Nakimuli passed away on the 19th day of April 2026 at Alexandra Medical Center, where she had gone to undergo a surgical procedure. In fact, she drove herself to the medical facility, an indicator that she was not in a worrying state. I equally spoke to her that same morning at about 9 a.m. as we had been planning a meeting for members of the opposition in Parliament in regard to the impending sovereignty bill, which meeting was due the next morning on Monday the 20th. Tragically, she did not make it out of theatre. Right Honourable Speaker and honourable colleagues, this is not just a moment of grief. It's a moment of profound concern, and we hope that all answers will be provided. This is not about apportioning blame prematurely. It's about restoring public confidence. As we pursue these answers, honourable colleagues, we must also confront the broader realities of our health sector. For many Ugandans, access to safe and quality healthcare remains uncertain. Incidents such as these deepen public anxiety and highlight systemic weaknesses in patient safety, regulation, and service delivery. If this can happen in a controlled medical environment, then we ought to ask ourselves what safeguards exist for the ordinary Ugandan in less resourced settings. Honorable Nakimuli has been awaiting to take oath in just a couple of weeks to serve her second term in Parliament, having earned the trust and confidence of the people of Kalangala District one more time. That renewed mandate was a testament to her dedication, her connection to her constituents, and the faith they had in her leadership. Kalangala District, which she represented, is one of the most unique constituencies in our country. An archipelago of over 80 islands spread across Lake Victoria, commonly known as the Sese Islands. Representing such a constituency requires exceptional commitment. It demands navigating geographical isolation, limited infrastructure, and the distinct socio-economic challenges faced by island communities. And yet, Honorable Nakimuli embraced this responsibility with quiet strength and consistency. She ensured that the voices of her people, often physically distant and politically marginalized, were heard within this house. In the shadow cabinet, she has been serving as the Shadow Minister for Information and Anti-Corruption, a role she diligently executed for close to 2.5 years. In this capacity, she stood firmly on the side of transparency, accountability, and responsible governance. She approached oversight with seriousness and clarity, contributing meaningfully to discussions of public accountability and the management of national resources. On the floor of Parliament, she challenged the deployment of UPDF soldiers on Uganda's lakes by the Fisheries Protection Unit, arguing that the army was complicit in illegal fishing and that criminalizing vulnerable fishermen was unjust. She criticized the unit for confiscating equipment, confusing fishing communities with contradictory directives and politically motivated messages, and insisted that these communities needed real investment in boats, in nets, storage facilities, and training, together with practical support, not just harassment. Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, her contribution to this institution extended beyond legislative work. Honorable Nakimuli served as our lady captain of the parliamentary volleyball team, and under her leadership, our team recently secured another gold for Uganda at the East African Community Interparliamentary Games. This was not just a sporting achievement. It was a reflection of leadership, discipline, and the spirit of teamwork that she embodied. No wonder we are all here in numbers. Those who had the privilege of working closely with the Honorable Nakimuli will remember her as calm, composed, and purposeful. Her work spoke for itself. She engaged thoughtfully, listened attentively, and contributed with intention. Even in her final days, the Honorable Nakimuli never stopped holding the government to account. Her final submission on the floor of this house was on the 15th day of April 2026, last week, just 4 days before she died. She was questioning government's preparedness regarding our sports facilities ahead of a CAF inspection, now that Uganda is set to host AFCON alongside other East African countries. She was still pressing for details, still demanding accountability. Even at the end, Honorable Nakimuli was working. Even at the end, she was holding the government accountable, which was her cardinal duty as a member of parliament. It is particularly painful that her young life has been cut short at a time when she was just about to begin a renewed chapter of service under her second term. She had more to offer, more to build, and more to contribute to this nation. Her passing is a loss to her family, to the people of Kalangala, to the National Unity Platform, to this parliament, and indeed to Uganda as a whole. So as we mourn her, we must also honor her not only with words, but with action. Honoring her means strengthening our systems so that no Ugandan loses their life the way she lost hers. It means recommitting ourselves to the values of accountability, of service, and integrity, values that she held dear. We owe it to her. We owe it to her family, and we owe it to the people of Uganda. And so on behalf of the office of the Leader of the Opposition, I extend deepest condolences to her family, to her constituents in Kalangala district, to her party, NUP, to all colleagues in this house, and the country at large. We stand with you in grief, and we stand with you in the pursuit of justice and truth. May the Almighty God grant us strength during this difficult time, and may the soul of Honorable Helen Nakimuli rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we be a little brief so that a number of members speak? Independent. Let's first get from the independent.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable colleagues, esteemed gentlemen and ladies from all sides of the House.
I want to show you how Honorable Nakimuli was a unifier. The Secretariat, the whole Secretariat of NRM is also here. There is Dr. Nekesa, Honorable. The whole secretariat is here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. And this is the spirit we want in Uganda.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Dear colleagues, today we gather with heavy hearts to honor and celebrate an extraordinary life of a young lady, a beacon of hope and a strength to many. Born in 1985, just recently, you can witness her here in a casket. Who knew neither her nor her parents, nor her family, and it could not even have fallen into the ears of those that elected her to represent them. Helen has left far too soon for many that had hope in her. Transitioning from this world just days ago, following a surgery, as we stand together in this solemn moment, let us reflect on the legacy that she leaves behind, the impact that she has made on each one of us. And what does this remind us, honorable members? That just like she was always entering with a smile, wearing a smile, like an unfolding flower, just like her name, Nakimuli, blossoming to fill the world with the sweet aroma. We should always remember such moments when someone walks into your path and at least shakes your hand. I request that we do it as just a gesture. Turn to your neighbor and say, I really, really would like to say I love you today. Not the real love of love, but I love you in the name of God. As you rest, as the members of the NRM, you do? Indeed. As the members of the NRM turn to the members of other political parties like the NUP and wave and say we are really one together in the name of the Almighty God. And Helen, that is what you stand for, unifying all aisles in this house. It's not usual that we act like this in this house, but it's something that God calls upon all of us to do. As our prayer tells us, we are here for the service of humanity and not for our benefit. Helen was not only a member of Parliament, but she was also a great champion, an owner of public servant, an honorable public servant whose dedication and passion knew no bounds. In the 5 years, more or less, that I've spent with her, or that we spent with her in this august house, she exemplified a spirit that was built on patience, love, and dignity. She walked to everyone, even when she differed on certain matters, and always expressed her feeling towards you, all in the name of the people she wanted to represent and make better. In her multi-faced character, the one where she would smile, I remember her when there was a humiliation of a woman, when all the women in Parliament stormed out to go and say, no, this is beyond this. I will stand for the girl child and the woman. That was the zeal and character in her, where she would express her disappointment, but also remain respectful. So, as you lay there, Helen, I bear witness that indeed you're one of those that have always been in the house, performing your duties with dignity and respect. Dear colleagues, just like Helen, we must remember that in this world we are all travelers, and that at such a time our departure note will be called upon. None of us knows the time, and this is what God has hidden from us. But imagine if God had made aware of us the real time to come. I don't think we would live comfortably. Just imagine if you knew that you're going tomorrow. I'm not talking of Honorable Mona, please don't worry. just because I'm looking at you. I would just imagine if you knew your date of departure. You'll definitely sit down and not be comfortable with everyone. But as I wind up, I send my special condolences to the family. I heard the speech of a father who was belled with pain, but yet strong enough to call upon the deliverance of God. The daughter, who is my old girl at Chibuli Senior Secondary School. I was the head prefect of Luangula House. Your mom 2 years ago came to attend the send-off of my late father. But I have no doubt that we'll do everything to pay her back for this golden heart that she had. As we reflect on the legacy of our late sister, the Honorable Helen, as you lay down there, let's say something about you. You are good, you are courageous, you are someone that stood for the all-round representative that Kalangala must be proud of. You did effective representation for your constituency. You are here as their advocate, and definitely you served your party proudly and your country with honor.
Thank
May
you.
your soul rest in eternal peace.
Thank you. Honorable members, in the VIP gallery we have Honorable Ambassador Barbara Nekesa Oundo. Please, thank you for coming. We have Dr. Rosemary Nansu Bugaseninde. Thank you for coming. We have the Honorable Emmanuel Dombo. Thank you for coming. We have Honorable Zaituna Duraru. Thank you for coming. We have Honorable Juliana Auma. Thank you. And we have Honorable James Trujillo. Thank you for joining us. And you're always most welcome. Can we have the captain, the chairman of the sports? Let's first have the vice president.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I would like, on behalf of the people of Katakwi District, on behalf of NRM Party, on behalf of government, on behalf of my family, to extend my sincere condolences to the family of the late Honorable Helen Nakimuli.